let me ask you something. Do you think it's a hot take to say that Madam Web is better than The Flash? Like the movie?
Hot take is maybe, I think hot take is a strong word.
Me too, because to me, like, hot take would be like if I said Madam Web is better than, like, I don't know, The Batman. Or like Iron Man 1, or like if the two comparisons was like a horrible movie and a decent or better movie. But considering this two horrible movies, I don't think you can have a hot take.
Yeah, I think you're just comparing two things that are in a similar ballpark.
Yeah, a rotten potato and a rotten tomato.
Yeah.
It's like, I really don't want to eat either one.
Yeah, I prefer to not indulge on either one of those things.
Yeah, if I got a rotten apple and you got a rotten orange, and you're like, hey, man, I would rather have the apple, I'm not going to be like, no. Right. I'll be like, have them both, dog.
The Flash or Madam Web, that's like if you die and you're not in hell yet, but you're on the flight to hell, and these are like your two movie options.
It's the two movie options. It'll be Eternals, but that'll be tucked away behind a couple of different options.
Well, it's like no matter which one you put in, it just plays Eternals.
No. It makes you pick between the Flash and Madam Web, but no matter what you pick, it plays Eternals.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So... And it's like an extended cut of Eternals, too. Yeah. Like with an extra hour.
Right. With none of the shit that you will actually want to see.
No. It's just like more of what you already got. Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, I actually had someone today, I won't call them out, but they were like, I was like, yeah, I actually got more enjoyment out of Madam Web than I did Flash. And they were like, that's a crazy hot take. And I was like, it's really not. Madam Web is so awful, and we've talked about this a few times, that you actually can kind of revel in it, you know? If you just allow yourself to be like, I fucking hate this. It's just like a parody Madam Web movie. Honestly, I enjoyed it a little bit. And I enjoyed a lot more not watching it than I did watching it, of course. In the countless amounts of jokes that we've got been provided. But with The Flash, man, the only thing we really got is the run and a bunch of anger and disappointment.
You know, you are, I think I agree with you. In the beginning, I'm still not really sure exactly which movie I despise more, but I do think that if I had to choose one to watch, I would choose moments from the Flash movie, right? But overall, if I just want a good chuckle, I would choose Madam Web. And you got to think about it like this, too. Like, people expect at some point in time to see a Flash movie, to see several Flash movies.
Right.
The Flash is a flagship, top-tier DC character. Of course, we're going to get a Flash movie. That's expected. Madam Web? Like, there's no universe where someone sits back and goes, you know what we need? A Madam Web movie. And I just think that the presentation of this Madam Web movie that we do have is so... It's just so, like, I don't think that they even take themselves that seriously at some points. The more I sit back and think about it, there's no way. Like, either there are some of the most disillusioned screenwriters of all time and directors of all time, or they had to have been in on it at some point.
The crazy, the maddening thing about The Flash is, like, the DCEU, for all its problems, they actually had every single possible setup to do a Flashpoint movie. And they were resetting the universe anyway.
Yeah.
So it would have been really easy for them to do the Flashpoint movie, have a Soups cameo at the end, and it's David Cornsweet, and boom, you just got it right there. And, like, everything's different now. Or you don't even show anything at the end. He goes back and changes the timeline, and then you just don't even see what's happening next. Yeah. And then we just have our new universe starting with Superman. Or Creature Commandos, technically.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, it's just enraging to me that, like, especially with the way that the DCU is shaping up, it looks like this might have been our only chance in any time, maybe in our lifetimes, for a Flashpoint movie. And that they had all the pieces. They had Flashpoint Batman already cast.
Yep.
Like, he was in Batman vs. Superman. Like, they had it all. They had Wonder Woman there.
They had Aquaman.
Yeah, I mean, Aquaman wasn't on set, but they had literally everyone else they needed on set already.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Aquaman technically wasn't in that movie, but he could have been.
Yeah, Jason Momoa is not busy, despite the fact that he seems to be in everything.
Right. He would have certainly returned for something good in the DCU for sure.
Speaking of the DCU, man, let's just roll right into Man of Tomorrow seems to be shaping up to be the Avengers Doomsday of the DCU. It's like any day now, I expect to see like Lobo will return in Man of Tomorrow.
Dog, I saw the alleged character list, or what do you want to call it for?
Bonkers.
Yeah, it's crazy. If this is real, then this is pretty insane. And the thing of it is like this. We know that James Gunn is heavily involved in this movie. He's also directing Man of Tomorrow.
Yes.
And if you remember back before 2025 Superman came out, when we saw everybody who was going to be in that movie, which is a substantially smaller list, we thought that's a lot of people. Surely it'll just be 30-second cameos, but no. Like the Justice Gang, they all got pretty substantial roles in this.
Yes.
And I mean, even the people at the Daily Planet got
a lot more than you thought
right.
they would get. We need more Perry White in the sequel. We're not going to get it, but
right. I mean, yeah, where is he going to go? So like when I see this kind of casting list, I'm like, this is really fucking insane because what's the balance going to be?
2, possibly 3 Lanterns.
Yeah.
Martian Manhunter. Wonder Woman is highly theorized. Kara, Superman.
Blue
Beetle.
Beetle.
Crypto is going to fucking be in it.
Right. Yeah, Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle's confirmed by James Gunn.
Yeah.
So that's not even like a question mark. I mean, I've seen the big list that you're talking about, but like if we're just talking confirmed, like studio confirmed, the Justice Gang is going to be back. Superman is going to be in it. Lex is going to be in it. Kara is going to be in it. They haven't said that Crypto is going to be, but you fucking know that Crypto is going to be in it.
Right.
At least 1 Green Lantern, minimum. Probably, most likely 2. I mean, and Blue Beetle.
Yeah. It's a lot, bro. And then they also, on the rumor list, they also put in an unconfirmed villain. And I'm like, well, I kind of hope so, because
Brainiac can't just fight all these people.
Right. Yeah, 2 Kryptonians and a Kryptonian dog. That's enough already.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor.
Clark, Lex, and Kara should be able to wipe this up.
Yeah.
In an afternoon.
Right. It won't be, like an easy thing, but they can get it done, just those 3.
Yeah, unless they're going to call Darkseid in.
Bro.
There's no need for this.
Yeah. And it's
the Anti-Monitor.
I was going to say, Anti-Monitor is the one villain who surprisingly I haven't heard a lot of noise about online. And I think that maybe if we're talking Big Bad, because for Big Bad, obviously I'm thinking eventually we're going to get Darkseid, but then I'm like, well, maybe they'll hold on Darkseid for Thanos-shaped reasons.
They could do Amazo.
That would be fun.
Or they could bring that fucking twisted-ass Ultraman clone out of the black hole, certainly as Bizarro, but I feel like they want to save that.
Yeah, and then it's also like, do you want to go back to that well again?
Like that soon, yeah.
Yeah. Brainiac is obviously like a big bad that they could use, but we're using him from Man of Tomorrow. Anti-Monitor would also be a really good one, though, who we haven't seen in a movie yet.
And let's not forget that they still have all these plot threads from Peacemaker Season 2 that they just left dangling. Mm-hmm. I hope that they dangle forever like a Phase 4 after credit scene, but, we'll see.
Well, would you be fine with never seeing Peacemaker again?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, damn.
The way that season went, yeah, I absolutely would.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, they can keep their fucking song, their dance, their TV show.
Sheesh.
I wouldn't be upset with, like...
No, did we already say that Peacemaker is allegedly going to be in this too?
I haven't read that.
Okay, I have, yeah.
Well, they're going to need to bring his ass back with a quickness. Do they know where he is?
Right. Or maybe they just stumble upon him. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Like, everybody ends up getting sent there.
Mm-hmm. It could be like maybe a prison planet of Brainiacs. We don't know.
Yeah, it's like his little like menagerie planet.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, in other news, I don't know if you saw that the Batman 2 delayed again.
Bro, when I first saw the news, technically I was really excited at first, and then just really sad again. I was excited because like DC tried to softball this thing by giving us like the first test footage of the movie.
Yeah.
It's like a 12-second clip or whatever of Pattinson in the suit, and then they play part of that score, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then I see that it says like February in the release date, and I'm like, all right, I didn't know it was coming out in February.
2028.
2028. Like, shit.
This is the new Mutants.
Bro, yeah.
Daredevil has Born Again. They got delayed again.
Yeah. Bro. Daredevil will have had 3 seasons of television.
Maybe 4.
Possibly 4.
Yeah.
If we're being real.
Yeah, The Pit will be on season 4 when this shit comes out.
This is insanity. I mean, I don't know. I can't wait until 10, 15 years from now when we finally get to hear what really happened with Matt Reeves and these Batman movies that he's making.
I mean, if he's going to make a trilogy, we're looking at like 2035 for the last one, unless he's like already working on 3. But I'll be honest, man, at this point, we have to assume James Gunn is out, right? Unless some miracle happens and this merger gets like, undone or blocked or whatever. Safe bet is that James Gunn is out. And I don't know what that does for the DCU. I wonder if maybe they're looking to see like what the box office for Man of Tomorrow is going to look like before they make a big decision. Supergirl lost them a lot of money.
Yeah, unfortunately it did. I think, and I have nothing to go off of this except for just optimism and my human nature. I'm not sold yet that it's a given that James Gunn is going to be out.
I put money on it.
And I'm not saying that's a bad bet. For me, I don't know.
I got a bunch of singles in my wallet right now.
Where'd you get that shit from? You nasty. But I don't know. James Gunn just hasn't really given out a whole lot of vibes yet of like, I'm out of here. If anything, he gives out a lot of vibes of I'm still really determined to do something special with this.
I think he is, but I think that the day that they I never want to get political in the show, right? Mm-hmm. But if Paramount, if the merger finishes and Paramount's in charge, and they come to him and say, "We want you to do this, this, and this," he's out. Like he's not gonna get to make, and maybe this would be a good thing. He's not gonna get to make a Peacemaker season 2
or 3.
But I'm saying something akin to that, and I mean like the part where they hate Nazis, not like the part where it sucked.
Yeah.
Because James Gunn really hates Nazis and Jared Leto.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just don't know, man. What happens with that? Like they're not going to allow like GI Robot. You know what I mean? They're not going to allow that. And so I think James Gunn is immediately going to walk as soon as those restrictions are put on him. If they don't do that and they just kind of autonomously let DC be DC, I think that could happen, man. But I don't think the odds of that are high.
I'm actually leaning more towards that because as evil and as corrupt as these people and corporations can be, at the end of the day, they're looking at ratings and they're looking at money, and typically ratings equals money.
Sure.
And also, despite what their real political leanings may be, they know that across the board it's good optics to have a Nazi murdering robot.
That's true. I mean, like, obviously they've said already that they're going to let HBO maintain its autonomy. And so, maybe DC will get the same thing. Maybe I'm just being pessimistic about this. I know a lot of the fanboys online, and their opinions mean nothing. Sorry to let you guys know, but you know, a lot of them are calling for James Gunn to step down, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I don't know what you guys are doing right now or what you think you're doing, but James Gunn, you know, he's out of credit with me, but I'm still really looking forward to Man of Tomorrow. I'm hoping he can pull it out. Now, if Man of Tomorrow bombs, it may not be him that says he's going to leave. It may be Paramount that wants him out. I have heard that Paramount wants him out, but once again, it's like you said, it's all going to be about the money. If DC is printing money, then they'll do whatever they want. But if DC is wasting money and becomes a money pit, then they're going to make changes fast.
Absolutely, yeah, and I agree with that, you know.
And regardless of what the fanboys on the internet might think, that does not mean that they're going to hire Zack Snyder. As a matter of fact,
Zack doesn't want to do it, first of all.
Yeah, Zack doesn't want to do it. None of the actors that worked with him want to do it, not because of him. They don't want to work with the studio. They don't want to be in those roles. Also, Ben Affleck would be like 70.
Right.
They're going to have to do Batman Beyond with old man Bruce. And the DCEU is done, right? It's dead. It's never coming back. Just, you know, go ahead and accept that. It's not happening. I think if anything, they might just try to get Matt Reeves, you know, to say, hey, look, will you step in and kind of steer this and just kind of fold his Batman in? Because it really wouldn't be that hard.
No, it wouldn't.
You know, there's nothing in his Batman to say, oh, there can't be a Superman.
Right.
You know, he just don't give a fuck about this place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is kind of how it is.
Yeah. You can do whatever you want to, but when you step foot in Gotham,
yeah, you answer to the bat.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I guess another thing is if you look at everything that James Gunn says he has on the slate, like the Jimmy Olsen and Gorilla Grodd TV show.
Jeez.
And also, did you see that the Deathstroke and Bane movie has now begun pre-production and is moving forward?
We also gotta wait and see what happens with Clayface too. How that's gonna do at the box office. I'm very curious about that.
Yeah.
Because while it's technically a superhero movie, it's not being marketed that way at all. And the horror genre is popping right now at the box office.
Yeah, I think we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, man, but Clayface needs to be promoted as a, I don't want to say it's a low budget, but as a more intimate, almost indie horror film.
Yeah.
Because that, like you said, that is the flavor right now, and that is what people are interested in. And if they can really manage to lean into the body horror aspects of it, people haven't seen anything like this really since The Thing.
Yes.
And I love that movie.
Yeah.
But if they lean into that, I think they're going to, and this hurts me to say, but they'll get a lot more people in the theater than if they lean into the superheroic aspects of it, which, you know, Clayface isn't typically that superhero. But,
right.
You know.
I mean, I think obviously you use Clayface as major Batman villain if you're going to do this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that they could do with it. I don't want to go back to Supergirl, but I am. I think that at this point, man, like, there's been this trend over Hollywood for the last, like, I don't know, 50 or 60 years where they come out with these movies like the first Supergirl movie or like this movie or the Marvels or that god-awful fucking Harley Quinn and co movie.
Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
And it's like the Hollywood studios think that by having these, you know, these female-centric superhero movies, and like, I don't say that in a derogatory way in any way, shape, or form. Like, I was really into Supergirl as, like, I was very hyped for the movie. Kara is one of my favorite DC characters. I enjoyed the movie. We talked about that it's getting a lot of unnecessary hate.
Yep.
Yeah, I've always loved Kara, but the Hollywood making these movies in hopes that, like, the female audience is going to just flood into the theaters to see it. That flabbergasts me because they've been trying that for 60 years and it's never once worked ever.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's not to say that there are not a ton of female comic book fans. There are. But guess what? they're not making these movies for comic book fans.
Yeah.
They're trying to make these movies for like your general audience. Mm-hmm. How about just make stuff that's true to the characters and the source material, and then the people who like comic books, which are both male and females, will come out and watch your comic book movies. It's a very simple formula.
Right.
It doesn't need, and it's just crazy to see, like, if you look at how many of these movies have come out over the last 60 years, starting probably with the OG Supergirl movie. Mm-hmm. Like, how many times will they try this? Like, how many hundreds of millions of dollars do they have to blow on trying to get this subsection of an audience that they shouldn't even be reaching for, that we're not even sure exists, to come to the theater? I don't know why they keep trying that.
You know, I made this comparison maybe a year or so ago. And I made this comparison. I meant this also not in a derogatory way, but like in actually a good kind of reaffirming way. But I mentioned how the Barbie movie made $1 billion, didn't it?
Yes.
And not once did they try to market it towards me. They didn't need to.
Yeah.
They don't fucking need my money.
Right, correct.
If they market it towards the people who they're making it for, that is proof and picture that they got their money back and then some.
Right.
You know, market towards the people who you know want to see it.
Yes.
Imagine if they market it towards me because they want to get my dollars.
It's just a slow motion shot of like Barbie and Ken taking out a bunch of secret agents and shit.
Yeah.
And in doing that, not only are you not going to go see it, but the people who will come see it are going to look at that and go, "What the fuck did they do? I don't want to go see that."
Right. Yeah. And that's something that a lot of superhero movies have been battling for a long time now, is from these studios overreaching and trying to get everybody in to come see it, when in reality you need to focus on who's your demographic and who is going to go see this regardless. Let's make the best movie possible for that demographic.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, good word of mouth is still good word of mouth.
And the thing is, you know, early Marvel phase movies, clearly they made a lot of those a little more for the general audience. Like, they lightened them up a lot for a wider audience, more so than we would have liked in a lot of cases. But they went way too far with it.
Yeah.
They tried to become like the mainstream kind of, you know, a little bit of like everyman movie. And that doesn't really exist, right? It's never existed. Movie genres have always existed. So, you know, they were trying to check every possible box to get the widest demographic in there. George Lucas actually came out pretty recently and talked about how today in Hollywood, the reason why so many things feel like, you know, just this kind of churned out lowest common denominator slop is that every movie has focus groups. And they show the movie to a fucking focus group, and they go, "Oh, I like this," or "I didn't like this," and then they go and change the fucking movie.
Right.
And it's like, no, the audience doesn't know what they want to see. Like, if you look at like the golden age of Hollywood films, it was a director, a cast, and the crew, and they went out and shot the fucking movie that was in the script, and then it came out, and that's when people got to have their opinion about it. Is when the movie fucking came out. That's when people saw it, and you know, it was good or bad, but at least it wasn't watered down, you know? Like, it was authentically that. There's no way that a Dune 84 could come out today because there's no way that it would get past that. But you know what? That's the movie that they wanted to make.
And that's the movie they made.
And it might be one of the worst movies of all time. But you know what? A New Hope doesn't come out today either.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones doesn't come out today either.
Right.
You know? Because, like, it's going to go to a focus group, and somebody's going to be like, "Oh, well, I don't understand this character." And then they're going to do reshoots to either put more of that character in and explain who he is, or take him out. And
yeah. You got to think, if you do a focus group of, let's say, 50 people, and then 5 of them say, I don't like his stupid hat, you know, watching the Indiana Jones movie. And they're like, "Oh, well, shit, maybe we should take the hat out."
Yeah.
Just because in their mind, they're thinking, well, 10% of the people don't like the hat.
Yeah. Let's take out the hat.
Yeah. It should be fucking ridiculous.
And that's really why we end up with so many of these kind of slop movies, where it just feels so like, I mean, I use Top Gun, the second Top Gun, as an example of this a lot, and that's a great movie.
Yeah.
So it's rough to use it as an example, but if you go and watch that movie, there's nothing in that movie that anyone could possibly find offensive. Right. It's so dumbed down. It's still a great story, and the acting and the way it's shot and all of that carry it. But if you look at the basis of that movie, it's so dumbed down to where anyone could come and watch it anywhere in the world and not be offended. Oh, the bad guys don't look like me because we never see them. Right. You know, it's even an American military movie that's not even that patriotic, which I like because I'm not really into that. But like, you know, if this movie came out when the first one came out, I mean, they'd have been out on the beach. Everybody would have had on American flag swim trunks, American flag towels. There would have been an eagle that landed on one of their arms.
It was the Red Scare back then too. And so it was kind of the opposite. Like the propaganda back then was to, you know, let's make Americans scared of the Ruskies. You know?
Yeah, all the planes would have been bright red. They would have had the little sickle and hammer on them. Yeah, no, it would have been something completely different. But yeah, I mean, say what you want, man, but George Lucas, like, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And like the prequel trilogy wouldn't come out today. I mean, and some people might say that's for better or for worse, but you know, those a lot of people today, like, those are their goated movies. I mean, we can't get through a cold open without me mentioning Brandon Sanderson, but he recently caught a bunch of flack online because he said that he thinks the prequels are the superior trilogy. Oh. And people did not like that shit. People didn't like that shit at all. Not that he doesn't like the OT, because I do too. I love both. But
at least he didn't say the sequel trilogy.
No. He hates those.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, he teaches a writing class at a university, and he uses those movies as an example of what not to do on a regular basis.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Man, well, we're about 27 minutes into this thing.
Yeah.
This is what happens whenever we miss a week, by the way.
Yeah, when we miss a week, it's just like we have so many things to talk about. Right. As a matter of fact, I think we had something else, but like I can't even remember what it is now. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for sure, like there was like, we only briefly mentioned the Bane and Deathstroke movie because that's the big what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then like also the fact that by the time you guys see this or hear this, we will be recording or have already recorded the Odyssey review.
That's right. We're going to see that tomorrow. That's the earliest we could get tickets. Yeah, I know. How dare we go see the movie the day before it comes out and not like multiple days before?
I know.
We're slacking. It's been busy, folks. But yes, this time tomorrow we will be sitting in the theater, and also for quite some time after this, watching the Odyssey, and we will get to see part 1 of 2 of Tom Holland and Zendaya make all the money.
Right. Oh, man. Good for them. Good for them.
Are they going to... I guarantee you they are going to set some sort of world record.
Some kind of record?
For July for, like, not only for individually at the box office, but, like, a couple at the box office.
Yeah. They're going to have one of those unique Zoe Saldana kind of records. Yes. I can for sure see that happening.
Where she just made bukus of money.
Oh, yeah. I mean, her rate has to be astronomically high because she's in how many of the top grossing movies of all time, you know?
Let's call it right now. Do we think Odyssey, Spider-Man both billion easy? They both going to top $1 billion?
Spidey, for sure. The Odyssey, I'm like 60-40 yes.
The only reason I say Odyssey definitely does it is because it is killing it at premium format, and those tickets are so much more expensive. I mean, our tickets were like $31 fucking dollars, and that showing is sold out. So like, it's going to be heavily front loaded. I talked to a friend of mine that lives in a big city, and he actually said that to go see it in IMAX there, he couldn't get a ticket until early August. It's completely sold out for weeks. So, I mean, Oppenheimer was like that too.
Yeah.
And it was rated R and didn't have a wide net, you know, as far as audience goes, whereas the Odyssey is literally one of the oldest stories in existence.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Which how dare it not be presented the way that people have always think that they've envisioned it.
We will talk about this more on the Odyssey review.
Absolutely, yeah.
But
because let me tell you,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, yeah. Everyone complaining about like Lupita being in the movie or Elliot being in the movie. I'm like, yeah, man, because let me tell you, Tom Holland and Brad Pitt, they're definitely the poster child for Mediterranean people, right?
Yes.
They look just like people from back then, huh?
Let me tell you this right now. First off, to the people that are complaining about Lupita being in the movie, first off, fuck you. But second off, if you've ever read The Odyssey, you know that Helena Troy, either one, shouldn't even be in the movie, or number two, is going to be in that shit for like 25 seconds. So it doesn't matter. They could have got you to play her. I don't care.
That would have been great. That would have been a great Helena Troy.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have affected the movie at all, I don't think. You know? But, that, and I don't want to get into the Elliot Page thing because reading those comments online angers me relentlessly. I have actually heard that he is tremendous in the movie, though, from a couple of different places. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do this thing called Go See the Movie, and then I'm going to form my opinion on it after that.
That's unheard of.
I know, that's crazy. And here's the other thing about why all of it is so fucking silly, right? It's not historical.
Yeah.
This is not history. There's a fucking Cyclops in the movie.
Thank you.
It's a fictional work. Just because it's an old fictional work doesn't mean shit. That'd be like saying that in every Batman movie, everyone has to dress like it's the 1930s because that's when Batman was written.
Right.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I mean, yeah, and that's really no other way to put it, right? Like, so I don't really know what people are expecting. I think that people, they just have it in their minds where things have to be a certain way or look a certain way. And that thing, the way it has to look, doesn't even have to be accurate. It just has to be, I'll just put it out there. They just want it to be so white. It has to be white, and it has to be strictly male, and it has to be, and if it's not that, if it's not what they're comfortable with, then they will reject it.
Yeah, I mean, these same people would not be complaining if Odysseus whipped out an AK-47 in the middle of this shit and just started mowing down random Thracians and shit. They'd be like, what?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, you're
kind of selling me on it now.
Right? Yeah, I know. I don't want to talk about X-Men 97 tonight because Inside Manure wouldn't have looked this way.
He wouldn't even...
Those lines around his lips would have been red.
Because of the sun, you see.
Yeah.
All right.
Bring us in.
On that note, homies, one and all, welcome back to another very special episode of the Superhero Homies podcast. My name is Quentin, and as always, I'm here once again with my friend, my homie, my buddy, the Rose Brothers co-host, homie Caleb.
What's going on, everybody? I got 2 dope-ass Spider-Man shirts I'm really waiting to wear on the podcast. Fortunately, I'm going to have a very good opportunity soon to wear one of those. But I had to bring the drip, the X-Men drip, and my Marriott carpet hat just happens to match this shirt. So here we are. Yeah, man, I actually watched this whole thing within like the last 24 hours.
I'm sensing a running theme with you here.
Well, I specifically waited on this because it's only like 2 hours long. And I knew we weren't going to review it for a while. And if I watched it when it was coming out, that I was gonna, I would forget things or whatever, or be slipping. And it actually has really, really sucked because I waited like everyone else years for this second fucking season, and then everyone has just been raving about how amazing it is. And I keep getting messages and stuff. People like, "Hey, man, how about that 97?" I'm like, I haven't watched it. I don't know anything.
Yeah. X-Men 97 Season 2. By the way, full spoilers for the first 4 episodes.
Just 4. 5 are out as of today. So when you listen to this, there's going to be 5 episodes out. But we are only reviewing the first 4 today, so there will be no spoilers past 4. And we couldn't spoil it for you if we wanted to because we haven't watched the 5th episode yet.
Right. We are coming to you from the past.
That's right. It's the this is the plays of future past.
That's right. The homies of future past.
That's right. Yeah.
With that being said, I want to start off in a slightly different position here, a slightly different way of thinking here.
Well, if we want to get technical,
yeah,
we're actually reviewing 3 episodes of X-Men 97 and 1 episode of X-Force 97.
That's true. X-Force, X-Factor 97. Yeah.
Well, they actually, on the title, it said
X-Force
97.
And they got the title card and everything.
They did, yeah. And the custom intro.
Yeah, I know.
As crazy. If there was a show. And actually, can we
get X-Force?
Yeah, can we? Yeah, right. Anyway. Not the Deadpool 2 version.
Yeah.
Because they're dead.
Yeah, all except for fucking Deadpool and Cable. But I wanted
Peter.
Hell, and can't forget about Peter.
He went home.
Yeah.
You can't forget about the dick and nips.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, no. I think that it's safe to say we can both agree, I'm sure, that so far this season of television is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, that's wrong group, but yeah.
It's true. I don't have that button anymore, but yeah. But what I'm getting at is this. This season of television of X-Men 97 Season 2 is it's amazing. It's great.
It's unstoppable.
It's uncanny.
Yeah.
It's astonishing.
Yeah, it is astonishing.
Just like Season 1. How does Season 3 look with practically zero involvement from Bo DeMaio?
Well, the thing about it is pretty much everyone else that worked on Season 1 is there. The writers, the cast, the producers. It's just the showrunner that's different. And I think that I was worried about Season 2, but I'm definitely not anymore.
Well, we know that Bo did quite a bit of work on Season 2 before he left.
We do know that, but we also don't know that they stuck with it.
Yeah.
This could be it, or it could not be it.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, I think this show is in really good hands. I think there's too many people that care that are working on this. It's like a reverse Witcher, where instead of just one person that gave a fuck, it's like the opposite, right? I'm sure there's somebody at Disney, but Disney has been very smart and just kind of let them make this shit.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name? Brad Winderbaum? Is that his name?
Yeah.
That's in charge of Disney Animation. About fucked up.
Right.
But the committee, they gonna write the committee. The committee gonna write me. But yeah, man, I think there's just too many people that give a shit about this working on it. I'm not saying it can't be fucked up, because anything can be fucked up. But I don't anymore have the worry that just like Bo DeMaio not being present is a problem. And if the things that they said about him are true, then it's probably a much better working environment without him there.
Yeah.
We're never going to know the ins and outs of that one way or the other. But I do think that I am very optimistic about where this show is going to go. They have made no bones about the fact that they are balls to the wall season 2. Like, I feel like season 2 is going to blow season 1 out of the water, and I feel like season 1 blew the old show out of the water.
Yeah. And that's a really special thing to do, because season 1, it wasn't just excellent because it took us by surprise with how good it was. Because I remind everybody, Caleb and I, we were the ones who said that this X-Men 97 show is gonna suck balls. It's gonna be terrible.
We had to eat crow on that one, and we were glad to eat it.
I will gladly eat that crow if it means getting a show that good.
Yeah, because we were like, man, all signs are that this is gonna be dog shit. And they were. All the signs were that it was gonna be really bad. And crazy enough, I've actually talked with damn near everybody on the cast of this thing at this point. And yeah, I mean, even fucking the old Spider-Man show voice actor. I've talked to damn near all of the cast of this, and when I say that, they are all so enthused about it. I mean it. Like, every single one of them, they are excited for this project. Now, for some of them, that might mean because they don't get a lot of work otherwise. But like the dude that's Magneto, Matthew Watterson, he's insanely busy. So for him to, out of his all the different things he's working on, to go, I'm so excited about this. That's really cool,
right?
You know,
yeah, and you love to hear that.
Yeah.
This season, they don't waste any time really getting into it. They start off pretty damn hot. We see the last thing that happened to the X-Men. We know they had their big battle with Bastion. Didn't mean to do that alliteration there. And it ends with us seeing the X-Men being hurled through time. But we get two separate groups and two separate time periods. One group gets flung far into the future. Damn, there I go again.
Yeah, you keep doing it. Alliteration is cool.
And then the other group gets brought back to the past, way back in the past.
Yes. I will say, that if there's anything to complain about here, and I don't actually consider this a complaint, the pacing is such in this show. This is not second screen viewing, folks. If you look down at that phone, you're going to miss all kinds of shit. Mm-hmm. There was times where, I just got, a text message, and I was like, and then I looked back at my TV, I was like, fuck, and I had to back it up. Yeah. Because they are not wasting any time. No. There's, I could see another show taking up 10 episodes to get what we've gotten in this for.
100%. Yeah, I think that most shows that have, a 10-episode treatment, where we end at episode 4, it's where the season would end in most of those shows.
Yeah, if that. I can see... Yeah, I can see if it's a 10-episode treatment that they would do 5 in the past and 5 in the future, and that would be it.
Yeah. Yeah. But what we get here, man, they are going damn near breakneck, but in the best kind of way.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say they're going fast paced, but it's a pace that makes sense. It's like you're gonna go, 180 miles per hour if you're in the Indy 500, but that's because that's what the pace you need to be at.
Yeah. Do you think they wrap this Apocalypse arc this season? Or do we get 2 seasons of Apocalypse? Because at this pace, it's like...
Yeah.
It feels like they would, right?
I think they will, and one of the main reasons I'm saying they will is because they're already heavily used to Apocalypse back in the day.
Yeah.
And I was a little nervous, honestly, going into season 2 because we knew that they were going back to that well again with Apocalypse. And I'm like, man, I know that it was a different time back then, but the Apocalypse stuff in the old X-Men animated show was pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
And, how are you guys going to do that without it feeling like you're treading old water? But they're doing a great job here so far. Because
the Apocalypse stuff in that one was present day, right? Present day,
yep.
And so it makes sense here that they've done so much to frame that and around that. And I think, honestly, for us to see, one of the things that's so effective in this in these 4 episodes is Xavier's fear. That's not an emotion we see from him a lot.
Yeah.
And for him to be so afraid and so just mentally broken, I mean, that last line of episode 4, we never stop him, is just, that is the you remember it of this season.
Yeah.
So far they could top it. But, I mean, Xavier has been incredible. We don't normally see him in this role. Mm-hmm. He's not normally such a bystander. And when he is, he normally has a plan. But here, he's out of his element.
Yeah.
Not a single motherfucker's been like, what is that? Referring to his wheelchair.
Yeah.
And he's not powerless, but he might as well be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he just keeps getting kind of railroaded, and he's not been effective. And a lot of times he's just kind of had to sit by and idly watch as things go to shit.
Well, he can't stand by, Caleb.
Yes, that's true. He cannot stand by.
Okay. If I did have one minor nitpick amongst the sea of awesomeness that this show is, it is that they could have, in these 4 episodes, used Professor X a little bit more, I don't want to say competently, but usefully. And especially towards episode 4, where we really get the big fight with Apocalypse. Like when Insabrenor fuses with the celestial technology and he emerges as the Apocalypse that we know. In that moment, I'm not saying that it would be so useful and effective, but Professor X is still the world's most powerful telepath. And like the shit that he can do inside the brain is pretty fucking astonishing. And these episodes kind of downplay that a little bit. We get the one scene where in Sabanur, this is pre-apocalypse, Professor X tries to get inside his mind and he says, I can't, like the rage is too blinding or something like that.
Right.
And I remember thinking, that's kind of bullshit. Like, I've seen you get inside the Hulk's brain.
Right. Right.
And I'm sure that Sabanur is angry, but I don't know if he's Hulk angry.
Yeah, I don't know that he's Hulk angry. I don't know that anybody is Hulk angry.
Right.
I don't know that anybody needs to be Hulk angry.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want the Hulk to be Hulk angry.
Yeah. We'll see what he's got in Brand New Day. But again, it's just a minor nitpick because I know that the show has a plan of where it wants to go and what it wants to do. But I'm not even advocating that, like, Professor X has the power, the capability to shut down Apocalypse. But I think it just makes both of them look good, Professor X and Apocalypse, if he is able to get in, do some cool shit that gets shut down because Apocalypse is just that powerful.
Yeah, and not to mention, did anybody see motherfucking Kang the Conqueror being here?
I'm a little bit of a comic geek. I
was gonna ask you at what point you called that shit because that shit got me out of nowhere.
Yeah. So I was sitting there like, okay, so it's cool that we have the ancient Egyptian in Sabanur. That's really cool. And I was like, I wonder if we're getting any Rama Tut. Because we got to get to the celestial technology.
Right.
Like, similar tech was used by Rama Tut, a.k.a. Kang the Conqueror, to get back here. He stuck around for a while, became a pharaoh. And sure enough, as soon as I saw the pharaoh, I was like, oh, that's him. And then they dropped the name Rama Tut. I was like, oh, yeah, that's 100% him. And then we see him get inside the spaceship. It's like, deuces, bitch.
Yeah.
He puts the helmet on. Yeah.
He's like, oh, no. I read in the history books how this turns out. I'm out. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck with this.
And this happens just before he rolls up and Independence Days the city.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. This show has so many moments that I don't know if they're meant to be hilarious, but they are. And that was one of them.
Yeah.
When Kang is like, all right, well, and it was kind of like Debo rolling up, in Friday and being like, come on, get not out like your punk ass daddy used to. But instead, Kang's like, I'm gonna just leave, dog.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's like, or there's another alternative. I could go back to the future.
Yeah, I can fuck off.
Yeah, yeah. Like, Kang was just like, I know that there's a chance this could work out this way, and it is. So I'm out. Yeah, because he knew, man. He knew that Apocalypse was there.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's like the only person on the planet before the X-Men got there that had any chance of stopping him.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And I mean, honestly, the X-Men, this group of X-Men would have struggled.
Oh, for sure. To shut down who? Either
Kang.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. It would have been a real big fucking struggle.
Because I'll be honest, at first, I'm thinking that this is actually just going to be like, legit King Tut. Mm-hmm. And then I see that his motherfucking guards got energy whips. And shit. Yeah. And I was like,
something's not right.
Something's not right here. And then, I did not put it together until, like, maybe 5 minutes before he said his name.
Yeah.
And I felt bad about that. Yeah. I was like, I wonder at what point Ace knew. Probably immediately.
Yeah. It was pretty fast. But that was a really cool tie-in, and you have to wonder if we'll see him again. Because within the context of this show, we still don't really know what his next move is.
I'll be honest. I would not be shocked if Disney was like, you guys can have Kang, and like they did a Kang arc next season.
Yeah, and they very well could.
Yeah.
So we also need to talk about Magneto and his...
the balls on this motherfucker.
That's one way to describe it. Yeah. Man, listen. Last season we got a huge movement for Magneto was right. I need that same energy for Bishop.
Yeah, yeah. Bishop and Forge really, but mainly Bishop was right. Magneto in this, it's interesting that he is at his most foolish and his most heroic at the same time, where we see, all the other X-Men, and Xavier included, and all the audience is just like, this motherfucker is going through a I can fix him era. And it's like, you cannot. Right. And if someone was going to, it's not you. It's Charles. You don't do this.
Right.
Like, you fuck mutants up.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I was like, you have more of a chance to cause this motherfucker to go crazy.
Yes.
And be a tyrant than you do to change him in any way. And, man, I guess we're going to get it. Xavier was right. Or Bishop was right. Because Charles, the whole time, man, was just like, I trust you, Magnus.
And I was like, why?
Yeah. I'm like, for what purpose?
Mm-hmm. Like, okay, I get it. At the beginning of 97, even though Charles was gone, he had trust in Magnus, had trust in Eric that he was going to put the students on the right path and help them to rebuild.
Right.
But by the end of season 1, that trust had kind of gone out the window.
And then they meet Apocalypse, and he's like, "It'll be fine.
Yeah,
I can fix him. No dog.
Yeah, there is no, and like you said, man, if anyone was going to fix him, fix Apocalypse, that's a fucking wild statement. It definitely was not going to be Magneto.
And it's kind of fucked too, because like obviously you don't want him to merge with the celestial technology,
right?
But you also can't kill him because if you kill him, they don't know if he's reproduced. If he's the original mutant and they kill him and he doesn't reproduce, they all get fucking deleted. Yeah. Theoretically. Yeah. And all mutants. And Magneto would never allow that.
Right. And so you're right. You can't kill him, not just for like the ethical reasons behind it, but for your own sake. If you're a mutant, you don't want him to die. Not then.
Yeah, because you don't know that the X gene would ever pop back up in humanity. And
if it did pop back up, there's no guarantee that
you're going to have it.
Yeah. Or that you would even exist.
They go back and everyone's a mutant but them. It's just flipped.
Right. Oh, man. Do you think that, I think it's kind of obvious, right? They should have been more, at least a little bit more honest and forthright with Inside Manure?
If their plan was to get him to go along with them and try this fucking mutants in harmony bullshit, then yeah, I guess so.
Right.
They definitely should have been more forthright with him. But also, from that same note, if you're in ancient Egypt, I don't know how you react to these motherfuckers being like, yeah, we're from 7,000 years in the future. Listen.
It's true. Yeah.
We're all whatever you are. Listen, anyway.
Yeah. There's a reason you look so different.
Yeah. Just don't think about it.
Yeah. And it's one of those things, man, where it's, and the show kind of subtly tells us it's kind of preordained. It's always going to happen.
Do we actually figure out the origins of SHIP at any point?
Yeah, so that is I believe it's, and I could be wrong because it's been so long since I've read this arc of Apocalypse, but I think that it is a remnant of what Kang left behind when he was there as Rama-Tut.
Oh, okay.
And because Kang got that specific technology from Celestials.
Okay.
So it is Celestial technology there. And a young Inside Manure does find it. He stumbles upon this shit. He steps inside of it, and he's transformed. So it amplifies his already incredible mutant powers and then gives him some more, making him even more functionally immortal.
Fucking Celestials, man.
Yep. Fucking Celestials. Goddamn.
Just one more instance of the Eternals not doing their goddamn jobs.
I know. You could have stopped Thanos and Apocalypse.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have stopped all these purple motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn. Let's talk about the other team, the future team.
I'll be honest. The X-Force. Oh, you talking about the other X-Men team?
Yeah.
We ain't even got into X-Force and X-Factor yet.
Right.
I feel like we could have got through like a trilogy of these episodes. I feel like that episode was too contained. Like, I feel like we could have got a trilogy of those.
We definitely have to go back and revisit that, right?
Right, they have to. But yeah, we actually don't get the future team. We get the future team first.
Yep.
So we're kind of jumping around here, but we get the future team first because surprisingly they have the least to do.
Right.
And they actually, Apocalypse actually better be glad that they were worried about fucking up the timeline because they were ready to go fucking rousting and jousting when they busted up in that place. Mm-hmm. This motherfucker, I pointed out in our messages that I think it's interesting that this motherfucker got a train and Thanos got a helicopter and.
I mean, come on, dog. Every big villain needs mode of transportation.
But they busted up in his base, and he was like, "Man, I gotta get some Chicago Bulls tickets. I'm out.
Yeah.
Going to the '90s.
Yeah, going to the fucking '90s. I want to see Prime MJ.
Yeah, that's right. I keep resurrecting him, but he just doesn't play the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's Wizards MJ.
Yeah, no one wants that. And then I get baseball MJ. Oh shit!
It's just him and Captain America playing baseball.
Right. So I really like how they're showing us like the dichotomy between the two teams, the past and the future team.
Yes.
About how they're both contemplating their actions and the effects that they could have on time itself.
Yeah.
And with young Cable, I mean, we see that he also slowly discovers that the people who are claiming to try to help him have also kind of been lying to him a little bit and also kind of manipulating him a little bit. Like, there's definitely some similarities between the two teams.
Yes.
And what they're doing. And there's some conflict there as well, morally speaking, in both teams. And they're both kind of contemplating what's the right thing to do here. But obviously with Cable, we get a little bit of hope, whereas with Apocalypse, there's just dread.
Yeah.
And also, for those of you who don't know, Mother Oksani, that's actually an older version of Rachel Summers, who is an alternative universe daughter of Jean and Scott. So her looking at the Cable is kind of like her looking at her little brother.
Right.
And it's funny, right? Because at first, Nathan doesn't know that Jean and Scott are his parents, and Jean and Scott don't know that Mother Oksani is technically their daughter.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a train of not having information. But I thought that their stuff was pretty good. You know, it was a proper way to start off the season. I was very surprised, and I'll say pleasantly surprised, that they reeled in the Pharaoh Wolverine stuff. He has the look, but they didn't go the full Pharaoh personality.
Right.
Which I'm grateful for. I never really cared that much for that version of Wolverine.
I'll be honest, as much as I love Cal Dodd's performance as Wolverine, it's always been tremendous, and it still is every time. One of my favorite things about X-Men 97 is how they tend to kind of minimalize him. And that's not that I have anything against Wolverine. It's just that, you know, for the last, 20 years, so much of X-Men has been dominated by Wolverine. I mean, they even had a fucking Wolverine in the X-Men show.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's, and obviously, like, on the big screen, right, like, he is the one that they always want to focus on.
Right.
And a lot of that has to do with just how masterful Hugh Jackman is. And obviously, I love Hugh Jackman, and yeah, he's the co-star of like what I consider the greatest movie of all time. So I'm not, I have no bone to pick with that. But I think this show is aware of that, and so that's why we don't get a lot of Wolverine-centric stories. You know, I love that we're getting that. Like, fucking Jubilee has more screen time than Wolverine does. Yeah. When Jubilee was completely omitted from the films. You know,
she was in one of them, one in the quarter.
Yeah, kind of.
She had a cameo.
That's right. She is kind of in the second one, right?
Yep, and also I think it's Apocalypse.
Yeah,
as well. Yeah,
yeah. So
glorified cameo.
yeah. Yeah, the homie K is a huge Jubilee fan, and I actually really like Jubilee too. But I like the fact that we get Wolverine, and it's awesome. But he's not like a central character most of the time, and I'm sure there's somebody out there complaining about that shit. But we don't need him here. Like, there's so many other people that we can focus on.
And also, a couple of things. One, you can always go back to Wolverine.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, like Wolverine, he's one of those properties. He's one of the characters in the X-Men where they know for a fact it's tried, true, and proven. You can take him out and do your own thing with him if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And he'll be just fine.
Yeah, and then bring him back.
Bring him back, and he'll still be just fine.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, for those of you who are worried about Wolverine having a lack of screen presence, I'm pretty sure that you guys right now are probably watching an episode that is Wolverine-centric. I haven't seen it yet, but I think that it is a Wolverine-centric episode.
Yeah, I think so. I've actually heard that there's a lot of Wolverine in this new episode. And I'm fine with them having a Wolverine-centric episode every now and then. I just don't want a Wolverine-centric season.
Right.
We've had just so much of that. Once again, nothing against Wolverine. It's just that it's an ensemble thing, and so much of the media over the last 20 years has been very heavily focused on Wolverine, and it's just like there's this whole fucking corner of this universe that we could explore, and we keep doing Wolverine things.
And I'll be honest here, and this would be like a subtle segue here, but I think that this show has reached such a peak popularity that if they ever so felt desire, they could do an X-Force show.
Yeah.
And they could put Wolverine in that. Because there's dozens of X-Men who just haven't had a time to shine or do much of anything.
If it's going to take them 2.5 years to come out with a new season of this, I would love for them to make an X-Force show and alternate.
That would be fantastic.
But then you got to play all this time shenanigans bullshit and do it with 2 shows.
Well, that's if they're not going to stay in the time shenanigans.
That's true.
Post this season, I don't think.
They could, if they... Yeah. Well, they did time shit last season, but not to the extent they're doing it this season.
Yeah.
But they could, if they just really wanted to print all the cash, bring back 98 Spider-Man and do a Spider-Man and Wolverine show.
That would be dope.
If they just want a machine that prints money.
Right.
Yeah.
I want... If they do like a Daredevil cameo again, just get Charlie Cox to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, I was like, didn't he? But that was in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah. So let's talk about the X-Force episode. I also really, really enjoyed this episode a whole lot. And I can see some people viewing this as like, oh man, this is filler-esque. I don't think it is. But I think some people are viewing it that way. I think that this is kind of pivotal to show us where we are in the 90s.
Yeah. Number one, the fact that there is like a single episode of this show that has 97 in it. I loved this episode. X Factor are a bunch of bitches. They're like the Temu X-Men. Like X-Force is kind of like, they're like the X-Force is like HBO X-Men, and X Factor is like Hallmark X-Men or CW X-Men.
Oh, that's accurate.
Yeah,
and I like the X Factor, but that's accurate.
And they're all pretty and everything.
Yeah, it all checks out. So, I love how this show is so passionate about what they're doing and how they're presenting their story. That they're not just putting out 2 groups of mutants, but they have different ideologies and different ways that they function.
Yes.
And I'm so glad that they paid attention to that detail because it's very important. The X-Force has always been presented as this is the Black Ops mercenary team who's going to do the things that, from a public perception, the X-Men cannot do.
Yeah. It's Dark Knight Returns, Batman versus Superman. I mean... You have the X Factor that's working for the government. They're the Uncle Sam rubber stamped, legally sanctioned. They're the new Avengers with a Z. And then you got X-Force, which is like fucking the Bat Family. Like they're not sanctioned by anybody but the goddamn Batman.
Yeah.
And in this case, Cable.
Yeah. It was. I did not expect to see X-Force or X-Factor, especially in this show, but
that intro was fucking sick.
It was incredible. That was a great intro.
Also, if you've ever skipped the intro to a single episode of X-Men 97, just fuck off.
Right.
I will never. Also, I'm taking a whole point off of the there's no way they're this dumb, but like when the MCU X-Men movie comes out, if they don't use the theme, I'm taking a whole point off for that shit.
Oh yeah. That's true. So in Doomsday, right? We got to get a callback to like the Fox thing that they used there in the movies.
No,
because this is going to be their last hurrah, and I just feel I just feel more confident that they're going to go for that theme over, the.
It doesn't even have an iconic theme. You can't even pull it up in your head right
now. I've seen those movies a lot of times.
Fucking lame. As a matter of fact, every time I watch those movies, when I watch the intro to said movie, even if it's like something cool as fuck, like Days of Future Past, I'm like, oh yeah, man, I ain't watched the X-Men movie in a minute. Let me put it on, and then like the shit starts, and I just suspect that, and then I get whatever the fuck that was, and I'm like, oh man, no wonder nobody liked this shit. Days of Future Past made a fuck ton of money. Like, let's not. But I'm just saying, they owned that fucking music.
I know.
And it's so recognizable and so just perfect. It gives me hope that the MCU already has used it twice.
They have.
They used it in Doctor Strange Mom,
and Miss Marvel,
and at the end of Miss Marvel in the post credits.
Yep.
Yeah, so like. That fucking that's just so iconic and perfect. If you look at across the superhero spectrum, okay, how many people have an instantly recognizable theme? Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, X-Men, and it's this one.
Yeah, you're right.
The Avengers.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Avengers was homegrown though. It's not like the Avengers had a TV show that was like, oh man, we have to.
But I just mean in any form of media anywhere, right? Like you hear it and you know that that's that superhero. That was 5, and it's the 5. You know, we got Avengers, X-Men, Spider-Man, Batman, Superman.
Yeah. So
like the people who over the years, if you go and look at all the comics that print cash, that's. That's the list.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's not a mistake. You know what I mean? That theme, having that recognizable. And Batman had 2, because he's the guy, Batman had not 1 but 2 great themes. Because I prefer the Nolan, obviously, but I don't hate the old one.
Yeah, you can't. So
I guess technically Batman actually has probably 3 really recognizable themes because the old TV show.
Oh yeah,
like when you hear that shit, you know
that's true. That's Batman for you.
But even with Spider-Man, they never they've remixed that theme a fucked 100 times.
But the skeleton of that is still the same.
Exactly. Yeah, and that Superman theme, they should have that coming back is such a huge part of the new Superman movie.
Yes.
Because John Williams don't fuck around.
Right. They just killed it.
Yeah. So that's why it's always been so mind-boggling to me that they would change the theme for those movies. Because it's not like a ton of superheroes just have this instantly recognizable theme. Like, fucking Iron Man has made a shit ton of money at the box office. He's all through everything. If there is a Iron Man theme, I couldn't. If I heard it right now, I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't be like, "Oh, Iron Man."
I'm sure Marvel was just like, "Yeah, here it is," and then just play the Avengers theme song.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me get Captain America's. They play the same thing.
Yeah. Thor. Same shit. Yeah. I guess fucking WandaVision had a catchy theme. And I guess Agatha, Like, how is Agatha like number 7 on this fucking list?
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I should say something.
So when you have this fucking insanely marketable theme, you can remix it, but you don't replace it.
Right.
You know, that'd be like, I mean, yeah, it'd be like the next it'd be like if in the Batman they just made up some complete off the wall bullshit. You know.
I hope that for Doomsday they'll, you know. So here's my thinking, right? If they don't use it in Doomsday, the original X-Men theme song, is because they're waiting to use it for the next iteration of live-action X-Men.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, obviously, like, you will get everybody hype as fuck in that theater for, you know, X-Men if that's how you start the movie off.
Yeah. I got a feeling it's going to be gloom as fuck, though. You know?
Yeah, me too. Sidebar here. We did not talk about this in the cold open, but it's so on brand and we have to talk about it. Heavily rumored. This is like everything other than Kevin Feige delivering it on a stone tablet confirmed. Adam Driver cast as Magneto.
Right.
I understand you have some feelings about it.
I think that Adam Driver is a fantastic actor. I think maybe the best comparison I can make is that it's similar to how I felt when Pedro Pascal was cast as Mr. Fantastic. And with that one, you know, I was thankfully relieved because my thoughts were he's a great actor, but he's not who I would go to for Reed Richards. You know, and I stand by that Pedro did a really great job in the Fantastic Four movie.
He did. He was fantastic.
All right. Adam Driver as Magneto. Listen, it would be different if I thought that Adam Driver was just some mid actor.
Right.
I think that Adam Driver is really good.
Yeah.
It's just that again, I've seen Adam Driver perform angry. I mean, like when his performance is that of someone who's angry and really impassioned, and for the life of me, I just do not see Magneto. That is a special kind of tempered anger. Like Fassbender had it, McKellen had it. I'm not saying that Adam Driver doesn't. I just haven't seen anything that shows me that it's there like that.
I'll be honest. I think that he is more spot on for Magneto than Pedro Pascal was for Reed. Like, okay. I can see it more with him. But I'm with you. He tends to play characters, and I think maybe he's typecast as this because, you know, he got his start on the HBO show Girls.
That's right.
And he plays a very kind of stereotypical white male archetype, gets mad and punches holes in the walls and dumb shit like that, and on that show. And then that kind of led to him being cast as Kylo Ren. And Kylo Ren is not a deep character. There's nothing under the surface. It's all right there on his face. Magneto always has this tempered anger, and it's this raging inferno that he's constantly holding back under the surface. Yeah. And it only comes out when he's incredibly impassioned. Otherwise, he's so well-spoken, soft-spoken. Maybe not always soft-spoken, but you know, he keeps it tempered, as you said. I don't think that Adam Driver can't do that. I'm with you in the sense of I've never seen him pull this off. I hope we will. Yeah. I don't think it's a bad casting at all, though.
Yeah, and I wanted to be clear, even in like the group messages, that I don't think that he's a bad choice. He's just an odd one that I wouldn't have thought about. Because let's be honest, he's a high tier actor. Yeah. And you're not getting him for cheap. Right. And so it's not like this is something that they're doing, you know, because let's get this unknown kid, Adam Driver. That's not the case at all.
So that tells me too that Xavier will also be.
Mm-hmm. Well, have you heard the rumors for Xavier?
Who are they? Who they kept throwing around these days?
Patrick Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Again, right? It's like it's a little off-putting.
But I also think he's a great actor.
Yeah, like, I think he's a great actor.
He's 2-0 in superhero movies.
He really is. Yeah.
Yeah. Orm was like the best Aquaman character by far.
Right.
It wasn't even close.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. So I mean, the man's been Night Owl, been Orm, and now potentially Professor X.
I don't like that. They could. I'll be honest. They could just fucking get James McAvoy. Like they really. I mean, honestly, they really. I mean, they won't, but they could get James McAvoy and Fassbender. Neither really of them are that old.
Yeah, neither of them are that old, and if you want to keep them on retainer for 15 years, you can let them age into it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're old characters.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Ian McKellen is still fucking playing Magneto, and he's like fucking 90 or something.
Yeah, same thing with Patrick Stewart.
Yeah,
we're gonna see him again as Professor X.
Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I don't like that casting for Xavier at all. I see with Adam Driver, I can kind of understand it for the same reason I can kind of understand it with like Pedro is like they wouldn't have been my first choice, but they're going to put asses in the seats.
Yeah,
Patrick Wilson's not going to put asses in the seats,
right?
You know, like just get a great Xavier. Now maybe he auditioned and like killed it.
He could have. That very well could be it. And I will say this, and I guess maybe in defense of both of these potential castings, is that it's the X-Men brand that's going to put asses in seats more so than any one name. I think that, and again, if you're a younger fan, then it may be hard for you to understand what I'm about to say. But pre-2012, the biggest superhero team was the X-Men.
Yeah.
And it wasn't close.
Yeah, it was the superhero team.
Yeah. I mean, like, it was like X-Men, and then it was like Justice League. And if you want to talk about where the Avengers were, it was like Teen Titans, X-Force. Then it was like the Avengers. Like, yeah, they're cool. Or the Defenders, then Avengers. You know, like they. Yeah. I mean, it's not that they were a bad team, but it's like, they're cool. But man, what are the X-Men doing? You know.
Yeah. I mean, let's not forget that, like, when the Watchmen movie came out, there were only two superhero group movies.
Yeah.
It was them and the fucking X-Men.
Yeah.
There was no Justice League movie. There was no Avengers movie.
No. Yeah, there's a reason why when Marvel went bankrupt, that like the first things to go were Spider-Man and the X-Men.
Yeah.
Because they were the things that were profitable at Marvel Comics.
That's right.
But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how this casting unfurls. The first thing I saw about Adam Driver was that he was cast as a major villain for the upcoming X-Men movie. And when I saw that, I thought, oh, he's going to be Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
That I can really see.
Yes.
But then, you made the post, and then I kept seeing it over the internet about him being Magneto, and I thought, maybe they got Magneto confused with Sinister, and I don't know.
I always, this is random, but I always have wanted to see a Lawrence Fishburne Magneto. I just think that would be off the chain.
I thought you were going to say Lawrence Fishburne, Mr. Sinister. I was like, that is...
That's it. I mean, I'm not saying he couldn't.
Yeah.
But like, I just think he would kill it as Magneto. But obviously, that's not ever going to happen.
Yeah.
They cast Keanu Reeves as Xavier.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
They're like, how many times can we do this?
Only the twice.
Well, it would be the third time because the John Wick.
Well, I'm saying, those are only 2 times.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm saying if they did it again, this would be 3,
Yeah, this would be 3, but it won't work 3 times.
No, it will not work. You can't have, like, Jubilee come in there and be like, I don't know what to do, Professor, and then she'll be like, I mean, like, figure it out, man.
You have to figure it out.
Yeah. Not that we don't like Keanu Reeves.
We love Keanu, but that's a terrible miscast.
Man.
Keanu Reeves as Professor X. Holy shit. All
right. Which X-Men can Keanu be since we're here?
I don't know why. I can think of somebody better, but the first person to come to mind was Multiple Man.
Yeah, yep. Okay.
That he'd be a really fun use of that character, I think. I'm sure there's got to be a few that I would love his Gambit because I want to hear what that accent sounds like.
I have to continuously remind myself, like I have to keep deleting the fact that Channing Tatum is going to be in Doomsday.
You really think he's going to be that bad?
He's that bad in and Deadpool and Wolverine.
But he allegedly really was directed to ham it up in that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think he'll be in this very much.
Maybe not. I don't know.
So X-Men 97 anyway.
Yeah, X-Men 97. Gambit's dead in this.
Oh man, it's very clear though that they're gonna undo that at some point.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna come back as a horseman of Apocalypse.
Yeah,
for sure.
Man, that future horseman lineup.
Yeah,
I don't know who the fuck those people were, but they were killing it.
So I was talking to you about this over our text thread, but the first time I saw that group of Apocalypse's horsemen was in an X-Force Omni that I have, and it's part of an amazing story called The Apocalypse Solution, and it's basically where the X-Force, they get word that Apocalypse he's back to life because there's a cult obviously that worships him, and they found a way to resurrect him. And the X-Force, they're like, okay, well, we got to go investigate, see if it's true, and if this motherfucker is alive, we got to kill him.
Yeah.
And so on their way to Egypt, to the section of Egypt where this cult is, they're trying to infiltrate like this cult and figure out where he is, and they are mollywopped by these horsemen. You get the drummer boy, and I forget all their specific names, but you get the drummer boy, you get the fucking Minotaur man, and you get all of them. And these guys are fucking nuts.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm telling you, you gotta kill that fucking drummer first. You gotta take him out first, because I'm telling you, man, he's like this motherfucker's like doing battle meditation.
Yeah,
he's like giving bardic inspiration to the other three. This motherfucker's dropping a beat for them to whoop your ass to.
Right.
And I feel like if you take him out, then it's going to throw the other three off their shit, and then you have a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you don't take... You would look at Minotaur Man and be like, we should go after him.
Go after him first.
He's danger.
Yeah.
But no. Fucking drummer boy...
Yeah.
So somebody out there's like, his actual name,
Right.
But little fucking drummer boy there, I'm telling you, you got to stomp his ass.
Yeah.
Quick.
With the swiftness.
Like as soon as you hear that, you gotta fuck him up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You got to go after the bard first. He's casting all kind of buffs on those guys.
I think that he's actually pestilence, which means that he's literally dropping the sick beat.
Okay, I gotta give you that shit. That was amazing. Yeah, like I gotta give you that one. Who is this motherfucker? His name is Jeb Lee.
Oh, okay.
He's actually Famine, so it's still a sick beat. I mean, he's a former Confederate.
Oh, that checks out.
Yeah, never mind.
That explains the drumming.
He's from the American Civil War. Yeah, apparently after the war, after he returned home, they burned him alive.
Oh shit!
And the tragedy triggered his mutant powers. He produces sonic vibrations that deliver agonizing flesh-eating sickness. So he is dropping a sick beat. Yeah, and that's craziness.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. I'm telling you, you got to go after this motherfucker first.
Yep, take him out first. Kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, he can. His shit transmits bio-auditory cancer. It feeds on the flesh of all who can hear it.
Dog, that would fuck Matt Murdock up.
Yeah,
Matt Murdock could be like 3 miles away. Oh fuck.
Yeah, and apparently he doesn't need that drum. He can tap on anything.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's I've told you, you gotta kill this motherfucker immediately.
Oh shit. Yeah, get rid of him first.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what the other three's abilities are, But I know. Fuck that. Yeah, Matt Murdock just never needs to fight this guy.
Never.
There's a reason Apocalypse brought him thousands of years into the future.
Yeah, like I want this guy.
I want this guy on my team. You stay your ass out there, though.
Right.
Also, they should have known something was fun. I mean, they didn't know this happened, but Apocalypse brought them out from under the stage like Cody Rhodes and shit. He was like, "Take my horseman." And they was like,
yeah, German boy started drumming Cody Rhodes' theme song.
Fucking Apocalypse was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah. Pestilence in my soul.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
We actually aren't drinking here, folks. If you're on the audio,
Right.
we just didn't record for a week, and we really like X-Men '97.
Yeah. Let's go back again to the X-Force and X Factor stuff.
Yes.
I think that the lineup for X Factor.
Yep. So we had Sunspot.
Yeah, I think Sunspot was on that, wasn't he?
Yeah. Jubilee.
Yep.
Cable.
Oh yeah, for X Force. Yeah.
Oh, you said X Force.
Oh, I meant to say X Factor.
You meant X Factor. Oh, you don't have to run with that because
okay.
I don't know half these motherfuckers.
So we got Polaris.
Yep.
We got Havoc. We have.
Wait, is Havoc the main guy? Like the okay? That I didn't know that was supposed to be Havoc. Okay.
Yep.
He does look like a bitch. So.
Oh shit. I'm trying to remember who else they had on. Oh yeah, Guido, strong guy, the funny-looking dude with the tuft of hair, big upper body.
I've been playing a lot of Overwatch, and the motherfuckers absolutely they could be an Overwatch team.
Oh, for sure. Right? Yeah.
Or well, some of them are actually in Marvel Rivals. But
yeah.
They just put Jubilee in that actually.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they just released Jubilee for that.
Oh shit. Yeah, that Captain America swimsuit thing was wild.
Oh my god, that made it like 2 hours before they had to patch that out. It had jiggle physics and everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's America's penis, folks.
That it was. I'm surprised that Chris Evans hasn't sued them for using his likeness.
God damn.
You didn't think we were going to get a Chris Evans big ass dick reference tonight?
Well, I knew the odds weren't zero.
Oh, the odds are never zero.
Oh shit.
The odds were only zero before in the time period of from the beginning of the timeline until he put his dick on Instagram.
Yep, and then
every moment after that is a non-zero chance.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the odds are always hovering around at least 15%.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like a chance of Apocalypse 6,000 years in the future raising his horseman out and then be like, is that Chris Evans' dick?
Why is that? All right, whatever.
Anyway, They didn't bring that with them, did they?
God damn it.
Because if so, we're leaving. And then he leaves anyway.
Yeah, he deuces out.
He's like, oh man, I'm gonna go catch me a showing of Batman Forever.
Yeah.
That came out in '97, right?
Yep. Yeah. No. Batman and Robin came out in 97.
Oh shit, he don't want to go see that.
Nah.
He's like, I gotta go stop that shit from coming
out. So we also with the X-Force, like you said, we get Jubilee, we get Sunspot, we get Cable, we get Psylocke, and is Archangel there? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Yep. And 3 of those people certainly belong there, and 2 of them are Jubilee and Sunspot.
Man, I thought Jubilee was awesome in this episode.
She was incredible, and both myself and the show is aware that these children are not a good fit for the X-Force stuff.
Well, they aged them up a little bit, though.
I mean, yeah, but what I mean is that they clearly have a problem with the murdering aspect.
Oh yes,
of the X-Force.
Yes,
which I don't know if Caleb. I almost said Caleb. I don't know if Cable told them that.
I'm down. I didn't tell him.
I don't know if Cable told them on his sales pitch that by the way, there would be a gratuitous murder for the sake of mutant kind.
I liked the idea of him training them.
Yeah, me too.
And them being aged up a little bit, and then kind of getting to see them get in there because It's actually really hard to pull that transition off. Like, obviously, the fucking Avengers have fucked it up, right? Like nobody cares about the Young Avengers. Like, the only two really examples of people pulling this off is this and then Teen Titans.
Yep.
Right? And that's it. Like, there's no other real good example. I mean, on the page, maybe, but, like, in animation or in a movie, that there's not really a good example of this. So.
Yeah, and you're right. And we get to see some of those growing pains here in this episode.
Yeah.
But eventually we get to the scene where Emma Frost tricks the X-Force into meeting with X-Factor.
Yeah.
And that meeting doesn't go too well.
It was brilliant by Emma.
It was. It really was.
She was like, yeah, I actually am the villain here. I did a bunch of bad shit, but I'm going to let you guys talk amongst yourselves, and me and my henchmen here are going to step out.
All right. See y'all next time.
Yeah. I also got to get some Bulls tickets.
Yeah.
It's the last season.
Yeah.
It's the last dance.
Yeah, last dance. I got to go. So, yeah, we get this fight that happens, and it's actually a pretty cool fight. But it does end with Jubilee being captured. And they're really trying to play good cop with Jubilee. So
yeah.
We get Havoc and Polaris, and they're trying to, sweet talk Jubilee and convince them of what they're doing. And they even bring up the fact that, so you're fine with, murdering people with Cable? And she's like, well,
They're bad people.
Yeah.
Those are bad people. It's fine.
You're right. And what do you make of Polaris setting her free?
Well, I think, obviously Polaris was on the X-Men.
Yeah.
And, it's one thing to have been taught by Xavier. And obviously she realizes that, yes, X-Force is doing questionable stuff, but them holding Jubilee against her will is also, it puts them in the same category,
Yeah.
So what are you going to do there? And I think it's obvious why Polaris let her go. I mean, Polaris obviously knows that there are bigger problems than the X-Force out there.
Right.
There's bigger fish to fry.
Absolutely. And it was a little bit of Civil War-ish vibes we got here.
A little bit. I do think that we're going to see this pop off at some point.
Yeah. And that's the only reason why I think that the X-Men might be split up in the future and or past for a little while longer, because this story still has to play out, because it looks completely different if the X-Men are here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But obviously they have to show up soon, because most of them should be on their way back now.
They should. However, I mean...
But they can have them arrive at pretty much any point,
Yeah. That, and we know that Kang is up to some bullshit. We don't know what.
That's true.
We know that Apocalypse is up to some bullshit.
Yeah. And we don't know what the fuck is up with Xavier.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Maybe this season, or maybe next season, but Onslaught is definitely on the horizon.
Yeah. Although, I mean,
yeah, with the
Magneto, I don't know that there's anything
really left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the death. We gotta talk about the death.
We have not talked about the death yet. So, Bishop is finally able to convince these ignorant, stubborn motherfuckers go back in time.
Well, even then, Magneto's the one that ends up pulling the trigger on that.
Yeah. But even though Bishop was like, I told y'all like 12 in-episode minutes ago.
Yeah.
to leave this shit alone. And now look at you. Look at the situation. But yeah, Magneto, he tries to yeet everyone else back through the time portal. Professor X, though, he stays as well.
Not of his own volition. He got exploded.
Yeah, these things happen. And then I almost called it a 2-on-1 fight, but Xavier really doesn't do a whole lot in this fight to help. So it's kind of just a 1-on-1, really.
Magneto does what he can, but Magneto knows he's fighting a losing battle.
He's outgunned here, man.
Like, before he merged with the Celestial technology, Magneto had a good chance.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, afterwards, he can delay him.
Yeah, he can slow him down.
That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, he's still immortal technically, so good luck. But
he's still and then Magneto is still Magneto. He's a mega level mutant.
Yeah,
there's not quite as much metal in this time as you would like.
There's not a lot of pure metal. But shit, I mean, motherfucker, you got iron in your blood.
Yeah. I guess he could stop the planet from spinning.
Yeah, he could always pull that trick out.
And just yeet everything into space.
But he only has like 5 MP bars, and that costs like 4 to use that.
Yeah, and then it also kills everyone.
Oh, that part too, which he's trying to not do.
Yeah.
But it is a really cool fight. But like you said, it is a losing battle on Magneto's part because there's just not much he can do. And on top of that, if you're Magneto, you have to feel like you just really dropped the fucking ball because you were trying to prevent the very thing that you caused.
Yeah.
And so now in Cyber is Apocalypse, and even slightly the way that he views humanity now and his whole ideology of survival of the fittest, it's not directly caused by Magneto. He's only been around for a couple days in story.
Yeah, it's still influenced.
It's still influenced, yeah. And Apocalypse, he tells Ship, "Hey, you see that city right there? Blow it the fuck up.
Reduce it to atoms."
Yes, which is a crazy command.
Yeah, and Ship was just like, all right. And went about doing it.
And I'm glad that they had the moment where Professor X tried to get Ship to abort those last commands. And Ship was like, I don't know you, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't got the access codes.
Yeah. And so we see the city beginning to be just obliterated. Magneto goes down and he does Magneto things. He's able to prevent the complete annihilation of this city, and to basically he's using if you look at Magneto's force field, it is the electromagnetic field that he uses around him. He's able to manipulate that. He's able to use a portion of that to thwart this fucking death beam that's obliterating the city. It looked like it just about killed Magneto in the process.
Right.
But he's still alive. But before this happens,
I thought that was it.
Yeah, right.
Especially when it made a Krillin type crater.
Right. It's never good. We have a Yamcha Krillin crater there. Yeah,
no,
never a good sign. But I'm trying to remember. Wasn't it Professor X that somehow yeeted Apocalypse somewhere off?
No, it was Magneto. He surrounded him in the metal.
Oh, okay.
And then yeeted him.
Yeah.
And that kept him down for about 2 minutes.
Well, yeah, because as soon as Magneto was able to stop the city from being completely obliterated, and he makes that Yamcha crater in the ground, as you put it, Charles is up and conscious and trying to make his way to Magneto, and then here comes Apocalypse, and Apocalypse is like, "Hey, dog, remember when you yeeted me?"
Yeah, I'm gonna delete you now from time.
Yeah. And this shit was nuts because he picks up Magneto by the head, the way that you carry newborn babies, that's how he had. What's up?
I don't know that that's accurate. I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it.
You know how let's say that this is a newborn baby, this is their head. You pick them up and you just claw machine them, like that.
I must not. I don't pick up newborns.
Oh, okay.
And so that must be why I don't know that that's how you do it. Yeah.
I mean, so
not a doctor.
Oh well. I'm sure that everyone out here knows that this is exactly how you pick up newborn babies, just like this. Anywho, yeah.
It might be.
Yeah, and then you just kind of give them a little shake to rock them to sleep, And
I'm pretty sure that
they stop crying.
I'm pretty sure that's not how.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I agree to disagree, I guess.
Yeah. But claw machine, anyway. He claw machine.
Yeah, he claw machines Magneto, and he looks at Xavier, and he's like, I want you to see this shit.
Yeah.
So, a part of Apocalypse's mutant power, or powers now, thanks to the celestial technologies, he can become any weapon fathomable. And he's like, I've never seen a big ass gun, but I imagine
it would be cool.
Yeah.
Well, the Pharaoh kind of hit him with one.
Oh, that's right. Yep. That's true. And we already talked about how Kang, he said, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So he pieced out.
He pulled it out of Strange. He was like, oh, this is that timeline. Yeah. Anyway, goodbye.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't sure which one we were in, but I am now. Goodbye.
Yep, I see you now. Yep. Deuces. And I love the way that we get this image, right? Because we see it literally reflected in Xavier's eyes.
Yeah.
Just kind of like the silhouette of death. And we see Magneto just get decimated, and then there's nothing.
There's nothing, yeah.
Just a helmet.
Yeah.
A gently used, crushed helmet.
The helmet. Yeah.
And what was that cold ass line that Apocalypse drops? Magneto says something similar to him earlier as he's walking away from Professor X. He says something like,
it's the only a coward feels powerful stepping on ants.
Yes. Like, god damn.
Yeah.
Like, Charles is already paralyzed, man. You don't have to burn him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's next for Xavier here. I don't know, man. It's just, it's tough to say. Are they going to go the route of him being a horseman? I don't know. I mean, obviously, that absolutely rocks the timeline if he shows up in 97.
Yeah.
With this motherfucker as a horseman. Also, like, are they going to converge? Is like the future apocalypse and like the regular timeline apocalypse? Are they just going to both show up there?
That's a good question.
That's real bad.
That's real bad.
Yeah. Unless we get like a apocalypse versus apocalypse fight, which, you know, could be nuts. But.
Yeah. And what's crazy is that, like, we got Apocalypse then, we got Apocalypse also in the future, but now we're going to get Apocalypse now.
Yeah. It's interesting, too, right? It's like, did Magneto, you know, you always, when you're dealing with time, you have to ask, is like, was this always destined? Like, did Magneto always come, did they always come here?
Right.
Did they always lead him to the ship? Mm-hmm. Did Magneto always put this imprint on him that caused him to have this survival of the fittest mentality?
Right.
You know?
And it kind of fucks with you. Especially in Magneto's last moments, you know it had to fuck with him hard.
Oh, yeah.
Because he tried so hard to prevent this from happening, but then he just ended up causing it. But I think once you see the murals on the walls inside ship, it's kind of, at that point, you have to realize that, okay, there was never any stopping this. And I think Beast even says that. Like, he alludes to the fact that, no, like, this was something that was probably always going to happen. I mean, goddamn, our last, 72 hours are on the goddamn walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now...
It's hard to argue with that shit.
Yeah. So now, potentially the father of all mutants is now in full apocalypse beast mode, and shit is not great. He's kicking ass in the past and in the future, and we pretty much know he's heading to 97.
Yeah, I mean, because otherwise, if they're not going to do something with the one in the past, they have to explain why he doesn't take over the whole planet right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So something has to be done, man. Like we said, we haven't seen episode 5, even though we know that it is out as of this recording.
Yeah.
But with that being said, man, any thoughts or theories about where this show goes?
Well, I think we're going to get another episode that is about something else. Like you said, kind of Wolverine-centric probably is what I've been hearing. And I wouldn't hate seeing some more X-Force and X-Factor in here, because obviously the show kind of needs, after that amazing conclusion to the kind of past and future arc, kind of needs some cool down. And then we start going into what I would assume would be a 3-part finale with Apocalypse. Mm-hmm. But I could also see them throwing us a curveball, and this is actually a Kang season. Ooh. Like, we don't even see Apocalypse again this season. Maybe we see Apocalypse next season. But, like, when they all get back to the present, fucking Kang is there.
Yeah.
and fucking shit up. And it's a Kang season. I could see it either way.
They very well could, man.
They also could flip it, and they could do Apocalypse, and then they could do Kang for season 3. So
X-Men 97, I feel better and better about this show's future.
Yes.
The more that I see of it, because another thing that I was worried about back a couple of years ago was they used so many of the good Claremont storylines already back then, so what are they going to do now? And now they set themselves up where they can do, obviously, Apocalypse. They can do Kang.
Yeah.
They still have Onslaught in their back pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's so many different ways they can take this.
They can do Onslaught way better than the comic did.
Absolutely. Please. That only, unfortunately, aided in the bankruptcy of Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, I could honestly, I could see them even eventually doing a take on House of M. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, they have so many options, and I will say this: I think that us seeing Kang in this show does. I don't say it solidifies, but it lends itself towards us not seeing Kang again live action.
Oh yeah, I think that's probably up the river.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, man. When I see things that they were planning on fucking doing with Kang Dynasty, I'm like, it's such a good thing that movie isn't gonna happen.
We would have already gotten it.
We would have already gotten it, and there would have been no X-Men in it. There would have been no Cap. There would have been no Tony. There would have been no Fantastic Four may have been in it.
Yeah.
But originally, Fantastic Four was going to be between the two.
Oh, that's right.
It was going to be a Fantastic Four. Kang was going to end Phase 5,
yep.
And Fantastic Four was going to begin Phase 6.
And then still was it
Secret Wars was going to be after that.
Yeah. Would have been an interesting thing because I think that Kang Dynasty was going to be a more grounded movie from what I've seen. That's their wording, not me describing it.
Yeah.
And they were going to use a lot of the Defenders, right? Like Daredevil.
They were going to use the Defenders and the Young Avengers a lot.
I'll be honest. I've never really presented myself to be like a fan of the Young Avengers, but I got one of their Omnis for super, super cheap. And I said, all right, I'll give it a shot here. It's actually really goddamn good. And
that's what I hear.
Yeah. And the first major arc in that is a Kang story. And I'm like, man, if they want to bring Kang back live action, don't have a place for them. Like, they do this Young Avengers movie, it would be interesting to see them if they try to adapt that kind of story.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hell, the Young Avengers would be 35 by the time it happens.
Right, yeah. I mean, most of them are already, by now. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see how all of that plays out. There's so many questions right now as far as Doomsday. We don't even really have a trailer. We just know that everyone ever is in it. I don't hate to derail this further, but what do you make of the comments by the Russos that this is a Phase 0 movie and doesn't rely on the past a lot?
That's such a confusing statement for them to say.
It really is. Considering that, obviously nostalgia is hard baked into this thing.
Right. I think what they're trying to say is moving forward, they're not going to look back so much on movies from the past. It almost seems like they're slightly inferring that they will hit the reset button, which is what you can use Secret Wars to do.
100%.
And maybe not a hard reset, but at least so the Secret Wars that they're doing is from the Hickman era, is what it seems like, the Jonathan Hickman books.
And it seems heavily rumored that either there's going to be 2 parts to Secret Wars, or they are just also directing Avengers 7 and it's going to be something else.
Yeah. And those things could look very similar depending on what the story is.
And that could be an Avengers versus X-Men movie.
It could. That was going to lead me to another question I was going to ask you, but as it stands, though, I think that they're going to use Hickman's Secret War story, and the whole conclusion of that is the 616 universe and the Ultimate Universe, they were basically destroyed and or combined to make something completely new. And so we got a new era of Marvel Comics post that, that arc.
Right.
And I mean, I think I said this before, but this is Marvel's Flashpoint, which is like a get out of jail free card. This is your story that also works as a reset.
Right.
Where you can kind of shape it however you want to shape it. And I think it's kind of a good time to use that.
Yeah, especially since like everybody's home now.
Yeah.
Right? Like they have everything united under one banner. The only real exception here is like Spider-Man. And it seems like both they and Sony realize that like this agreement between the two of them is super lucrative to both companies. And hopefully they will continue to do this on and on, right? Probably until like Tom Holland dies,
Sorry to cut you off there, but I got curious a couple of days ago, and I had to look up because I just wanted to look more into like the bankruptcy and like, okay, I know who all got what, but I wonder how much they got these things for. Sony got the rights for Spider-Man for $7 million.
Right.
$7 million.
Disney would lap up the chance to buy it for $7 billion today.
Yeah. The problem is, in movies alone, Spider-Man has grossed over $11 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like Sony's return, like Sony, they have made a lot of really dumb-ass decisions over the years.
But that wasn't one of them.
That was not one of them.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that absolutely wasn't one of them, man.
Yeah.
They killed it with that. Mm-hmm. And honestly, to see a brand new MCU, like, I think the odds are right. Like, right now, we're not technically scheduled to get another Spidey movie before Secret Wars, which tells us that he's probably in it. And that begs the question of, like, if they do a reset, obviously, do we think that they're going to flip it to Miles with the reset? I don't see that happening.
No.
So some things will probably be the same, right? Like obviously, they're gonna keep Tom Holland Spider-Man,
right?
Like I don't foresee a future where he doesn't get 6 movies.
Yeah, and plus he's already signed on for however many.
Yeah, and I think 2 Avengers team up movies. So, I don't see a future where Tom doesn't get all these, and like I think we won't get Miles until like a Spider-Man 7.
Yeah, and I mean all that checks out. And the other thing is this, right? Even looking at the comic books, when the Marvel Universe was restructured, certain things were brought in, certain things were kept kind of the same, you know. And so you got like new with the old. That's where we got Miles into the 616 universe. So like there's, again, it's just the ultimate get out of jail free card.
Right.
For them to do whatever they want to do.
We're going to see some crazy shit.
For sure.
They're going to delete all these fucking kids.
Right. Get rid of them all. Get rid of all of them.
One more thing while we're on Doomsday, and then I promise we'll go back. You saw the official artwork that came out for Doomsday? It's like the only official piece. Mm-hmm. Thor's lightning is yellow in that image. Do you think that is them signaling he is going to use the Odin Force?
That would be amazing. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure why technically he don't already have it.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's really the only power-up left for him to get. I mean, you can't get him a even more nuts weapon. I mean...
Right, yeah. There are no more weapons that he can get that are more amazing. I mean, listen.
He could get that Thanos thing.
I mean, look, Stormbreaker cut through the might of the Infinity Gauntlet with all 6 gems.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a better weapon.
Yeah. I know you're only level 18, but you got that legendary artifact, dude. You're not getting an upgrade.
Right. The Odin Force would be a great touch. especially with that prayer that he says to Odin,
Yeah.
looking for, asking for help and protecting his daughter and whatnot. And I mean, yeah, what was like, dog, I ain't give you this shit? Oh, my bad.
My bad, man.
I've been having a ball here in Valhalla.
Yeah.
They got big booty bitches in Valhalla. And anyways, here you go, dog. He's the Odin for us.
Oh, my God. He's like, I saw your girl down here. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Real bad, huh?
Me and Heimdall been kicking them back.
Yeah, dog. Oh, shit.
Heimdall, you want to talk to Thor? Come here.
You said Thor? Hey, Thor, what's up, motherfucker? When you coming out here?
Yeah. Probably soon.
Yeah.
It sounds like. Yeah, the way it's looking, I'll be down there like this week.
Right. Yeah, matter of fact, y'all can just pour one for me right now. I'll probably be there.
Yeah, put my shit in the microwave. Put me a turkey leg in the microwave.
Oh, man. Goddamn.
I think we're at the point where we've veered so far. We should probably score this thing.
I think we should. We should score this and get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. I think so.
Okay. All right. These first 4 episodes of X-Men 97 Season 2, obviously the build-up was forever. We had a long, long wait for these because, honestly, they didn't expect the first season to be such a hit. If they did, then they would have had everything lined up for Season 2 out of the gate, especially since most of it was already written as far as we know. So I love that this all happened. And that we're getting more seasons of this show, and Disney's taking it seriously. They knew they had to come out swinging, and they absolutely did. You thought Season 1 opened with a bang. Season 2, it just never stops, like, from jump. We didn't even talk about fucking Omega level Storm just summoning the sun and shit.
Right.
I love how they're like, she's like, I control the weather, and they're just like, you Omega level, like, the sun is weather.
Yeah, use it.
Yeah, use it. And she's like, fuck, I ain't never thought about that. Storm is not in this a ton, man, but like when she is, straight up, like, she's amazing. This thing is firing on all cylinders. Everything we get from Apocalypse, Magneto, and Xavier is so good. They're able to keep these differing viewpoints on the situation front and center, as X-Men is so good at, and having everything, like, everybody has a valid view. Like, you can always see how they might see the situation that way, and then you kind of get to form your own opinion about, like, what is right and what isn't. I really love the story here. I love what they're doing with the characters, the integrity of the characters, and yeah, I mean, it makes absolute sense that Magneto has the ability to influence the future of all mutants, and he's going to believe that he can do that shit. And that being his undoing is about as perfect as you could get, right? All that to say, this show is juggling a massive cast of characters, and for them to give everybody some time to shine. I mean, we even got some great fucking Jubilee stuff in this. So to see that is really good. I have nothing but hype for the back half. I'm actually going to give this a 9.8 out of 10. It's stellar, and if you like the X-Men, there's going to be something, not just something, but plenty for you here.
There's not a whole lot more I can add to what you just said. This season of television is incredible. They do such a great job of picking right up where they left off at. They know exactly where they're going. This feels like the X-Men. The characters behave like the X-Men. They put them in so many unique situations. The story is so cool and gripping and engaging. And the artwork on this thing is also fantastic. We haven't spoken a lot about that, but the art is really cool here because it lends itself to the old school look, but with this new school feel and gloss to it. It's really incredible. Also, if you look at the X-Men's outfits, they have like subtle hints and nods to their various outfits throughout the comic books. It's a really cool thing to see. The action is amazing. The pacing is so fast paced in the best ways possible. Voice acting is always on point with this show. This show is firing on all cylinders, man. Like, we live in an age where we get to witness things like X-Men 97 and Invincible in the same year. We are literally just being spoiled right now with
an age of apocalypse, if you will.
I'm having an absolute blast with this series. The only thing I have is like it's just little minor nitpicks, things that don't hold me up in this show at all. Just little things that I've noticed. I would have to struggle to sit here and think about things that I would change about this. I don't know if I can come up with really anything. They're doing a fantastic job, and I am so hyped to see what the rest of the season has in store. I'm gonna feel really bad if the episode that came out today just sucks ass.
Yeah, watch the back half. Like, we get that Invincible Go to Hell episode for like the next 4 episodes. Apocalypse and Kang and none of the X-Men. Right. None of them are in the rest of the season. Honestly, this show could pull that off. They could just give us 4 X-Force episodes, and I would probably be happy with it.
Yeah, well, because those episodes were good, unlike the Invincible Goes to Hell episode. The only thing I can see this show doing that could potentially happen, because it's happened before already, would be if they do things too fast, like they did with the Inferno episode with Madeline Pryor back in season 1 of this.
Yeah.
But if they just take their time and just let these stories unfold naturally, man, I don't see anything stopping this. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10.
It was straight up fucking madness when they, in 25 minutes, went from this isn't the real Jean Grey to all the way to the Goblin Queen arc in 25 minutes.
Breakneck speed. And like, you see the size of those Omnis. Like, those bitches are thick.
And then they just full cable and everything. Just 25 minutes, dog.
Right. Right there to it. It was pretty impressive.
At the beginning of that episode, we was just all hanging out at the mansion.
Yeah.
At the end, they were teleporting cable to the future.
Right.
The fuck, son.
No, yeah. All right. Imagine having a day like that and then laying down in bed thinking, what the fuck did I do today? Oh, man. Well, homies, that's going to be all for this one. Hopefully you guys had half as much fun as we had. I need to say this more often, but of course, if you guys have any kind of questions, comments, gifts, threats, food, supplies, then you can hit us up at superherohomies@gmail.com or any of our social media outlets. We are always active, live, and listening. Thank you guys always for your questions, for your comments, for your emails and whatnot. We'll see you guys again very soon. We'll be back in just a couple of days with our Odyssey review.
That's right.
And I'm sure that we'll continue to ride this wave of enjoying some really cool content and giving really high scores.
Yeah, because next week we've got...
we're going to do House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon.
Yep.
And then the week after that, boy.
Yep.
It's going to be Spidey time.
It's going to be Wet Boy time. Yep.
I also, next week, I got to throw this in. I will be going to GalaxyCon Raleigh, so I have some tales of that adventure to bring back. That's going to be a first-time con for me. I don't get very many of those at ye old age. So,
yeah, that'd be dope as hell, and you for sure will have to give us a recap on that when you return.
Faux show.
Well, Caleb, do you have anything else?
Nah, man, that's it. Check us out. We'll be coming right back to you guys very soon. Like we said, this time tomorrow, we will have probably another 30 minutes left on the Odyssey. And we are not going to be recording that review right after because we have shit to do. So I got jobs and shit. And so we are going to record that sometime this weekend, and we'll get that out to you guys. House of the Dragon, Spider-Man, so many things coming up. There was something else, too, that...
well, obviously, the back half of X-Men 97 and the back half of House of the Dragon.
Yeah, by the time Spidey comes out, that's where we're going to be at. And House of the Dragon, I don't think they're having any interruptions, so we got a million things to talk about when that comes out, man. They've done a whole season worth of shit in 4 episodes.
I know. They saw X-Men 97 and said, we can do that.
Yeah. Yeah. They was like, hold my mead.
Right. Well, homies, that's going to be all for now, but we will see you guys again very soon. But until then, my name is Superhero Homie Q.
And I'm Superhero Homie Caleb.